Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, looking at 55, mix of sun and clouds. Weekend looks great. 65 to 70, finally a beautiful weekend. Get out,
Yay.
do everything that you need to do. Cande, lots to get to. I'll start this way if you weren't with us last hour. Russell Dickerson, Thompson Square, and Ian Flanagan of The Voice, all going to be September 1st at the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. That is Friday of Labor Day weekend.
Woo!
And on sale next Friday.
It's a great way to start the weekend.
Oh,
a long weekend.
So excited about that. Now, we have a lot to get to in this chat. Let's start. You need the audience's advice. What's going on, Cande?
Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
My son Evan has a dog, Otis. He's a miniature fox terrier. I've watched him. It wasn't pleasant. I didn't like it. I said, I'm not doing it again. I did it for over a week. I told him not to get that dog when he was going to go get him.
Yes.
He didn't listen to me. He actually flew to Oklahoma to get the dog. Anyway, here's Otis now. And Otis is a very sweet dog, but he's a terrier and he's a pain in my you-know-what. So he wanted me to watch him when he had a business trip last month. And I said, absolutely not. I'm not watching him. So he went to the doggy daycare where Otis goes, and they have boarding, and that's where he went. He knows everybody, he knows the dogs. It was fine. Now he's hawking me for the week of July 4th. Well, first of all, I've got things I want to do. I want to go see Robert Plant and Alison Krauss at Bethel Woods. I think that's the 3rd of July. I'm not sure, but it's right around that time, right? I'm not watching the dog. He gets so upset. He's actually jealous now of Maeve.
Okay.
My 28-year-old son tries to compare his 5-pound dog with my granddaughter Maeve.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there because we don't even need the audience's advice. I'm speaking for the audience, okay? This is what everyone's going to say. First of all, we all love our dogs. Love my dogs like forget it, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
But even I know when we go away, whether it's Mohegan Sun for a couple days or we're going on the cruise or whatever it is, Cande, I put these dogs in boarding. They'll deal with it. It'll be fine. I know they're with medical professionals. I have peace of mind. I would never ask anyone or even try to find someone. The only time we ever did it was when we went to Disney in 2018. I had Tony, who's very fragile, very frail. She could not go to boarding. I had to find people to watch Tony. But in this case, we warned, and I'm going to put myself in there, we warned Evan because he is a world traveler.
I warned him.
He is a busy person, as well he should be. And I don't think his lifestyle's built for a dog, Cande. And
now,
yeah,
excuse me.
Go ahead.
What does he think? I just sit here waiting for the dog to arrive?
Right.
I mean, it's a holiday weekend, and he just takes for granted that this is what he's going to do.
Right.
And no, he's not. And how many
No.
times do I have to say no till he gets the message, no means forever? Now, if there's an emergency, if it's a day or two, I don't care. But
Right.
a week?
No,
A week?
especially
I'm not doing
around
it.
the 4th of July. No, you're absolutely
Exactly.
right.
Maybe I want
Absolutely.
to do something. Now I got to worry about your dog?
No, that is not even, I'm not even asking for audience participation on this
And
one.
he compares Otis to Maeve.
Yeah,
There's no comparison.
there's no comparison. And we love Otis, don't get
And
me
let's
wrong.
face it, they're not dropping Maeve over to stay with me for a week. I'm
No.
lucky they let me go with them.
That's right, for a day. Eventually you may get invited on like a trip, like a nice vacation. You could
That's
be,
what I'm hoping for.
You know it.
We used to take their grandmother, my ex-mother-in-law, who's no longer with us. We used to take her a lot.
Yeah.
When we would rent a house down at the Jersey Shore, we went to a nice hotel for a long weekend. Whatever we did, we usually brought her because then we got freed up. We could have a nice dinner by ourselves. She loved it. Everybody's happy. But that's a human being. This is a dog.
Yep, absolutely. No, there's
So he's
no
got a real
debate.
attitude. And you think Elijah works you?
Yeah. No
Evan
debate.
is the master.
No debate. You're in the right. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. Done.
And then I don't hear from him.
Yeah.
And then he finally calls, like I texted him yesterday. Do you remember who I am? He texts me back, who is this?
Oh,
I said,
he's
oh, I
messing.
must have, yeah, he's messing with me, of course. I said, oh, I'm sorry. I must have texted the wrong person. He never says another word. We don't text. That's it. That's the end of the texting. He
Ah,
calls me at 8 o'clock last night, and this is what he's got.
yeah. Don't worry about it. You're good. It's all good. That's it. End of story. Done. Okay?
I'm going to have to punish my 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
I'd like to hear how that goes.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, he could run a school for this. Elijah would be his number one pupil.
Yeah, I'm sure. Candy, we have to move on, but I'm absolutely with you, as is all
All
of
right.
Long
Thank you.
Island,
I need
okay?
all the support I can get because there is a part of me being a mother that feels a little guilty.
And by the way, side note, beautiful picture you just sent me of Maeve when you were babysitting her. She is
Yes.
adorable. Just
She
adorable.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So before we get to National Days, quick story here. A Delta flight from Houston to Atlanta was delayed 3 hours for something I've never heard of. There were bees on the tip of one of the wings.
Oh, my
A
goodness.
huge swarm of bees. And Delta wouldn't allow the plane to board until the bees were gone. So a passenger live tweeted everything that was going on. And it kind of goes like this. I'll try to be quick about it. The gate agent says they're bringing in a beekeeper. The beekeeper canceled. They're not allowed to touch airplanes. They're going to call pest control. Sadly, the bees may be killed. Oh, the bees will be spared. Pest control is not allowed to spray airplanes.
Oh, dear.
The captain says they're looking for a hose to spray them off with, but they can't find them. They called the fire department. The fire department will not come. The gate agent announces they don't have another bee-free plane to sub in.
Be free.
The ground crew tries to blow exhaust from a vehicle onto the wingtip. The bees were not impressed by that. Then this woman tweets that I wish you could hear people on the phone on the plane trying to explain to their loved ones why our flight is delayed. The flight crew leaves. Delta seems to be throwing in the towel, gives the gate to another flight, meaning the passengers are stuck for now.
Oh, dear.
They decide to turn on the plane to move it out of the gate, and once they turn on the engine of the plane, all the bees jumped off the wing.
Wow. I mean, I thought it was a little ridiculous because when you take off, you think the bees are just going to fly wherever you're going to?
Right. And the final note here was that the bee plane had to move to another gate. All the passengers had to get off and meet at another gate and board.
Oh, that is aggravating. That
Oh,
is
my
so
God.
ridiculous.
I thought that was one of the most bizarre stories
Bizarre. The bees were coming into the plane, and they wouldn't have been there when you landed at your next destination.
I've ever. Right, yeah.
That's crazy. Do people turn their brains on in the morning?
No,
What
no,
goes
they
on?
don't. Candy, let's discuss some national days. African World Heritage Day, celebrating everything from Africa.
Very nice.
Yes, it's the second biggest continent from what I'm reading
Oh,
here as well.
I believe it.
It's World Portuguese Language Day today.
I wish I knew a second language.
I was about to say that. I wish I was fluent in a second
Me
language.
too.
It's the International Day of the Midwife, Candy.
Hey, important. Very.
Yes. Important job. Not National Silence the Shame Day, talking about mental health today. That is a
Please,
big deal.
silence. There's no shame. Stop
Yes, that's right. Silence the shame. That's why they're saying it shouldn't be shameful. We silence the
Right.
shame. School Lunch Hero Day. All the cafeteria workers get honored.
it. Well, what are they serving before I decide if that's a true day?
We say Sloppy Joes. That's it.
Oh, okay, it's good.
Cinco de Mayo today.
Yes.
Of course, right? And we don't just eat Mexican food. It's deeply rooted in the history of the Mexican War, the Mexican-American communities, right? The Franco-Mexican War, and deeply rooted in the Mexican-American communities in the years of the American Civil War. And I mean, there's a whole I mean, I could go on and on and on about this, but yeah, big Mexican American heritage.
I was at Cinco de Mayo in Denver, Colorado, and they really do it up there. It was a party in the streets. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It is National
Now,
Astronaut. Oh,
oh,
okay, here we go.
excuse me.
Go.
Go ahead.
No, please, please.
I was
go
going
ahead.
to say in I don't know how your father feels about this, but King Charles will have his coronation tomorrow.
Yes, we have not discussed that, but you're right. He is taping 1:30 in the morning. It starts. So.
Oh, he is taping. He
He's
is
taping.
interested.
Oh, he's going to tape. Yes, he's.
I
gonna
wasn't
tape.
sure after the
Yeah.
Queen died. I thought he's done with this royal family.
No, he's going to tape and he's going to watch it. Absolutely.
All right. I'll
It's-
I'll check it out a little, but I'm not waking up early to see it.
It's National Astronaut Day today. It's also National Space Day today. It's National Cartoonist Day today. And
Remember, you used to get a matchbook, and they'd say, if you could draw this, send it in. You could be an artist.
no, because
Oh,
I'm
that's before your time.
I'm
All right,
only
move
49.
on.
That's right.
I'm only 49.
Thank you for that. And it's National Hoagie Day today. Candy?
Which is a sub sandwich, for those
Yeah.
that don't know. Some people call them subs, some call them hoagies.
Yeah.
I call them delicious.
We love Jersey Mike's here. Love it.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Candy, a few things here, some good news before we leave. 4 sisters in England are in the news because they're all pregnant at the same time.
Whoa. Not by the same man, though. Let's make that
No.
clear.
The youngest is 24, the oldest is 41.
Wow.
Two middle sisters are a little further along, and yeah, they're all pregnant. Delta just did its 12th annual Delta Jet Drag to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Teams of Delta employees took turns dragging a 250,000-pound jumbo jet 25 feet, and they raised over $1 million for cancer research.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's not something I would think of ever doing.
that makes up for the B story earlier.
It does, slightly.
And a 92-year-old woman named Betty Richardson's bucket list included seeing a strip show, so her retirement home made it happen. They sent her and her friends to a male review, Candy.
Ah, life is good at any age, isn't it?
All right, listen, before we leave, I heard a rumor. You're not here Monday.
I'm not here Monday.
What's going on?
I have a party to go to on Sunday night.
Oh, my God. And I bet this party ends at like 5 in the afternoon.
No, it's an evening party. One of the office girls that I'm friends with and I've known for many, 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 many years is turning 60, and they're having a big blowout party.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, you tell her I am not happy that I was not invited, but I wouldn't have come anyway. So you
We
enjoy,
know. That's
Kitty.
why you're no longer invited to anything fun.
All right. Enjoy. I know it's hard for you to get up the next morning after a big shindig. I
Why?
understand.
Why should I torture myself?
I agree.
That's the question.
I understand. You enjoy. All right.
Thank you. Thank you
Another-
very much.
Another great week, thanks to Ryan and Amanda, our great producers. Ryan King, the host of Mixtape Saturday Night Dance Party, Saturdays 8 to 11. A lot of fun. Check it out. I'm here till noon. Enjoy the great weather weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Looking fantastic Saturday and Sunday. Just amazing. And reminder, we announced Russell Dickerson with Thompson Square and Ian Flanagan September 1st at the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. That goes on sale next Friday.
Oh, next Friday. Okay.
Yeah, next Friday on sale. Everyone enjoy. Candy will catch you Tuesday. Okay?
You'll catch me Tuesday, but I want pictures of tomorrow with all 3 kids with their instruments.
You got it. Let's hit
Thank
the
you.
roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.